Very excited. So, good evening, everybody, to our first official members and supervisors academy. Tonight, we have the pleasure to have Ruxana Sotenberg on the call. She's newly qualified international supervisor. She achieved it in a little bit more than 4 months from client, the journey to a successful member to supervisor today, and right on her way to make it to the active supervisor. So it's highly interesting basically to listen to her. How did she get started and what did she develop? And she has already a team, a successful team even developed. So you want to listen very carefully, because at the end you have the opportunity to ask her all different kinds of questions. We want to finish the call within the next 30 minutes. I would appreciate if everybody puts his microphone on mute so that we really have a clear understanding of Ruxana, and then later on just open up your microphone again to ask her the questions. So over now to international fully qualified supervisor Ruxana Sotenberg.
Hello! Hello everyone!
Hello!
Okay, so it's going to be a bit difficult for me, I must be honest, because I'm not moving the mouse myself. So, Bia, I'm going to try and do this. So you guys must just please bear with me.
No problem.
Okay, so just a little bit about me. My name is Ruxana Sotenberg. I am an account executive for a business process outsourcing company. It's a call center of which I have been working for 9 years. So I'm originally from Mitchell's Plain. My results from Herbalife, and I started, to be exact, the 4th of July. To date, I've lost 26.4 kg and 115 centimeters. With that, wow. I've got 17 clients, 5 members, and 1,000 to date, with the profits from the 1st of December to about the 7th of December, I've made 1,570 Rand in profits. And I found out last night, mind you, that my passive income was 767 Rand and 68 cents.
Ooh, awesome.
So the picture on the right just shows you, that was my very first picture that my coach took from me. So in 2 months, I started about 3 days before the fast. Now, in our religion, we have to fast for 30 days and 30 nights, plus minus. And during this time, I must be honest, it's the worst time for someone to start fasting, for those who understands the fasting period. But it was a challenge of which I was willing to take. So within the first 2 months, as you can see, the picture states I lost 49 centimeters, dropped 3.3% body fat and 2.5 visceral fat in just 2 months. So for me alone, that turned me from being a non-believer of Herbalife to 100% believer Herbalife, of which I then decided to become a customer and said to myself, I definitely want to do this ongoing.
Absolutely brilliant.
At the bottom is just a small snapshot of so shows you the exact figure of which will be paid into my account. So the then and now picture, the only reason why I took these photos are because to show you exactly that I'm wearing the same t-shirt. It just helps difference between the two. And if you look on your left, you'll see the picture that was taken in 2015, going up Lion's Head, and on the picture on your right is going up Devil's Peak, and that, as you can see, was October this year. The exact same t-shirt, it just gives the effect when obviously showing your product results to your customers as well.
Oh my word, wow.
So the question everyone always asks me, why I got started on the product and how. So the reason why for me is I have been through a long road of health issues, and one of which started in 2012. Prior to that, I had no issues. There was nothing wrong with me, I would think, physically. And yeah, in 2012, I endured my first operation. And since then, I've had an additional 2, which adds up to 3 major operations, of which the last one ended me having 52 staples. So thereafter, I became what you call a couch potato. I wouldn't even walk to the shop. After work, I'll come home, watch movies, lay in bed the whole day. I would hardly go out. I had no energy. I was tired all the time, etc., etc. Then my coach, that Shukri, that is, my upline, he's also an international qualified supervisor. He was the one who introduced me to the product, and that was in the beginning of July. He explained to me how the product works. I started on the 3-day trial. He then coached me and requested for me to join the fit camp, of which they also just started in the Mitchells Plain vicinity. And during this time, we found out that, or at least the fit camp was during Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturday mornings. And up until today, the fit camp still runs. I try my best to make it on a Monday night and a Wednesday night, but due to traffic, I don't always make it. So the other coaches are there, and we are there to help each other to run the fit camps during these times as well. So I attend fit camp Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays within our vicinity with my coaches. So the subject for today is get and keep your customers. So what I've done was I've put in detail as to exactly how my journey started, where it started, and I think it is very important for everyone else out there to have this as a storyline, and as it is rightfully so important within Herbalife, to ensure that you have all this jotted down, so that when someone asks you the story going back, and that's exactly what Bia did, just tell me everything from your heart, of which to me is important, because there's no such thing as being prepared as such for something you already know. So my first customers was for a wellness day, but bearing in mind, when the wellness day was conducted, I was not a member at the time. I was still a customer. I was still consuming the product, enjoying the product as such, and this is exactly how it went. My colleagues noticed my attitude difference and saw me drinking the shakes daily. And the statement always used to pop up. What are you on? What are you doing? I also want. And I used to allow them to taste my shake. And everybody, obviously with all the feedback coming from everyone and joining the conference calls, I would see the different recipes and try it out myself. And obviously I'd share it with them, of which it gave them more understanding and obviously know-how as to the amount of nutrition the product has. So my coach, besides that, my coach and my uplines always kept on asking me, Ruxana, please, can we have a wellness day at your office? Knowingly to them, I had over an amount of 30 plus minus colleagues at work at the time. Eventually, we arranged a wellness day, and the exact date, because I had to go back on my emails, was the 12th of June 2016. And that was the first day I met Bia as well. So there were plus minus 30 people who attended, and an estimate of 25 persons that went onto the trial pack on that same day. So the full assessment was done. We did the shake party. We advised them exactly how the product works. Bia did an awesome presentation to the team, of which 25 took the trial packs. Everybody was super excited. We did the follow up, etc., etc. And as time passed, only an estimate of 10 became customers. And there were some of them who signed up immediately as customers, but as they say, the people fall off the wagon. It doesn't always stick. Some of them lose interest, etc., etc. But up until today, there are 5 customers at the office, fully like aloo tea, of which they still consume every single day. So after signing up as a member in September, which exactly was the 5th of September, those customers were handed over to me by my upline, of which my upline is Shukri. So he handed me those customers to go through to ensure that I do the weigh in, to ensure that I follow up with them, etc., of which they created a chat group on WhatsApp, and we keep in contact all day, every day. Besides the physical contact at the office, we still kept in contact, of which it makes it easier, and still up until today makes it easier for me at the office to see those customers every single day.
Absolutely brilliant. Perhaps I can fill in quickly, Ruchana. The 30 people we saw actually in 3 slots. We didn't have them all together, we had them in different slots.
Yes, that is correct. We separated them to plus minus 10 people per slot.
Yeah.
Okay, so the current progress after the wellness day. So after the wellness day, together with the team, after BLM left our office, the girls were so super excited that we decided to have our own fit camp at the office. So from the 12th of August till to 12th of December, to be exact, this takes place daily from 7 to 7:30 at the office, every single morning without fail. Whether it's rain, whether it's sunshine, inside or outside the office, the workouts still take place. And the way I do my workouts, or how I plan it, is for the day, I would obviously be online on social media, on Facebook. There's different types of things that is visible and available to me, of which I would use and copy. At the same time, the fit camps that I attend with my upline and my coaches, I would use the exact same workouts and train it with my team at the office. And since we've been doing this, the increase in work concentration, the feel from the team training, just because of the way they feel after the training has taken place. And that very same people, some of them are on the shake, some of them aren't on the shake, yet the fit camp still takes place. Here are just a few pictures. If you can see the one on the far left, those are the ones that are inside the office. As you can see, we use the floor space in the corridor. The one in the center, you see we use the counter as well. So irrespective of where we are, we will use the same room, of which we would spread out the different exercises, including the outside as well. And I try and keep on taking pictures to keep the team motivated, to remind them why we actually started and where they've become since the day we've started. So, most importantly, how to get customers. Now, everyone within the group chat, I've seen exactly what they're currently doing, what their intake is, how they interact with people. My approach is completely different. I don't go onto social media, on Facebook. I have never posted or asked people to join me in that sense. Because after the wellness day, my friends and family started noticing the difference in my physical appearance and my attitude. Because remember, I was plus minus 130 kilograms. So my appearance to everyone, as you could see in the before and after picture, I was, I still am fat, I think, but I'm still beautiful, and I do want to lose an additional 30 kg going forward. So after the whole wellness day and chatting to different people and giving them the idea of what I'm currently doing to get the know-how of how I started, my sister-in-law then joined, and she joined to pick up weight. Because Shukri then met her, had a chat to her, and she said no, she doesn't want to lose weight, she wants to pick up weight because she's extremely underweight. Her BMI is 16 at the age of 30. So, and my brother started on it for weight loss. And today they're not doing, or at least using, the product anymore. However, they are planning to start using it in January again. Following this, cousins and friends approached me via calls, WhatsApps, inbox, Facebooks, only due to seeing my physical appearance. So my results are as to why I'm currently using the product. So due to all the activity that I increased on social media, and again, nothing to do with Herbalife specific, it was more just for me as a person. And that is exactly how it happened. I used a little extract for those who can see on the presentation. That particular message was sent to me at 9:24 on the 9th of December. And the response, or at least the WhatsApp message reads, "Salam, beautiful, cuz I need to buy some Herbalife and I believe you're the right person to speak to." So I haven't spoken to this person in months, to be honest. I haven't told her that I'm doing Herbalife at all. Only recently I started changing my profiles, which does include Herbalife. Prior to that, I never did. So people got to know that I'm using the product. People got to know what exactly I'm doing due to the activity and the pictures that are being posted. And now everyone wants to be on the product purely because of the way it made me feel as a person. And I solely believe if you are going to want to sell the product, you need to ensure that you believe in the product, you are using the product in order for you to sell the product as such. And once you have that, there is no way that you can fail. It is a foolproof exercise for everyone. So since I started the transformation and approach from current to potential customers, currently, or at least my current customers still have the same response. You are looking great. You've lost weight. You're always happy and smiling. You're always full of energy. Even my own team Herbalife is like Wendy, always telling me, like, you're so full of energy. You're always smiling. And everyone knows, for those who's in the group chats that I have, at 4 o'clock up until 4:30, like clockwork, I will send a message every single day when I wake up. The first thing I do when I wake up is a Herbalife message to my team. And today, as you can see, at 4:30, that was my message that I sent out to everyone. It is always a very long good morning, everybody, so that they can hear the shout, excitement, smile in my voice. Rise and shine. It's a new week has begun. Hope you all had a fabulous weekend with all the right choices of sticking to your healthy lifestyle. Now, to get this day going with a shake aloo tea, have a happy Monday, everyone. So following that, I'd always post a picture of me and my shake. If not, I'll post a picture of the shake, etc., just to keep that momentum going all the time. Whether it's Saturday, whether it's Sunday, irrespective of the day. And this very thing I got from my coaches, because when they started posting pictures, whether it's selfies of themselves or whether it's just pictures of the product, the same thing happens. And that was what inspired me as well as a person. And it was every day, irrespective, doesn't matter what time of day. And that's the same thing that I adapted from my coaches. So for me, it is extremely key to keep in contact with your customers to ensure that they feel that they are important in knowing that you are there to look out for them. So, how to keep your customers. For myself, currently, keeping in touch is extremely important, whether it's WhatsApps or phone calls. Now, what you need to remember is that not everyone replies to your WhatsApps. I have a group of people, of which is currently my customers. I would send them a WhatsApps, and I swear to you, they do not reply. They read the messages, they don't reply at all. And that, to me, is a sign. It is either the people who don't like chatting, alternatively, they don't have the time. For me, you don't need to feel despondent at all. All you need to do is you pick up the phone and actually phone the person to find out if they're okay. And that's exactly what my coach did to me when I started. I would read the message, either one of two things. I'm either too busy or I really do not want to talk to him because he's got so much energy and he's just way too happy for me. And that was when I realized that it is just a Herbalife thing. Everybody's always smiling. Everybody's always happy. And believe me, it rubs off. It's not even funny. So follow-ups on weigh-ins, and make sure that you post your customers' results, whether it is just to them and giving them a message together with that, or whether or not you post in the group, because some of my customers as well don't like the pictures of them or even their results being posted. They feel it to be private, of which I respect as well. Hence the reason why I always ask the permission before posting it in a group chat, so that they are aware that there are going to be other people reading their posts as well. On Facebook, again, I don't put anything regarding Herbalife or the fact that I am a member up and until I just became a supervisor now. Prior to that, I don't put anything of Herbalife on Facebook because it is my choice as a person. However, I do put motivational quotes on, of which my current customers who is friends with me finds that inspirational. And every single day I'll get a message to say, thank you so much for the message you've just posted. It means a lot to me. You're so inspiring, etc., etc. Bia also posts motivational pictures to me, of which I myself have adapted that to my customers. So from time to time, I would also post and forward their motivational pictures to help them through the day, whether it could be for a personal reason, because being in Herbalife, you do tend to become a what's the word that I'm looking for? A social worker. Because when you call your customer to find out how they are doing, you get to learn to know everything about their life's history, which has improved me as a person as well. It's improved my communication with my customers. It's improved their trust in me as a person, and it only allowed me to grow within my customer space as well, because I'm able to relate to their situation each and every time. Following up during the day. So during the day, I'll just pop in a message, hi Bia, have you drank your water? How many water have you drank? Etc., etc. It's just to make sure that that one-on-one communication, instant messaging is there, whether they reply within the hour, the following day, irrespective, at least you know that you have done the follow-up with them. Insist on daily consumption listings. So for those who doesn't post in the group, at the end of the day, or whenever you have the time, message the person to ask the person, listen, Bia, what have you eaten today? What was your breakfast, lunch, your supper? What was your snacks? Even if the person never took a picture, because remember, even though we Herbalifers love pictures, they just love selfies for some reason, which I don't have a problem with. Not all the customers love doing that. So that is why you need to even ask them to list it if need be. I find that also very, it helps with the communication between you and your customer as well. Also the selfies, like I said, we've discussed that. Now, I used a little message from WhatsApp. I don't know if you guys can see on the left-hand side at the bottom. On the 16th of November, again, the time, 3:57. She sent me a message prior to that telling me that she's finding it hard to exercise, etc., etc. And my response was to her, please don't stop. And as you can see, her response is, I'm sticking to my eating plan, but finding it hard to keep active. Just keep harassing me. So that to me is inviting me and telling me, keep going, keep telling me that I need to do what I'm doing and remind me why I started. So it's very important to me so that I can get that information and remind myself that I need to remind her that she needs to keep doing what she's doing. On the right-hand side, you can see my pictures. That is me actually in my pants trying to take it in. It actually shows you the weight I've lost. Now, I find that inspiring my clients as well in taking those pictures and sending it to my customers, that they realize that it's not that difficult. If I can do it, anyone else can.
Lovely.
So, how to obtain customers? Always have a Herbalife product on you or with you wherever and whenever. trial packs in your boot or on you, and always ready for a shake party or a presentation. And trust me, it has got me at the worst of times. But I've tried to ensure that I always have some product on me to ensure I can let my customers or potential customers taste my product and understand exactly how I feel. Be proud to be a Herbalifer, whether you're at the office, at home, with friends, or in public. Now, the one picture on the right-hand side is the picture that I took on Lion's Head on Saturday morning. And the one on the right-hand side was when we did the color run. Again, Herbalife all the way.
Awesome.
So, just to recap on my Herbalife journey, I joined Herbalife on the 4th of June, to be exact. On the 26th of July, I attended my first Herbalife meeting. I became a member on the 5th of September. And that's when I got my first pin of 500 personal purchase volumes. On the 19th of November, I joined the most awesome event ever in history, which is an extravaganza. And I have to say, it's definitely something you want to go to. You do not want to miss it, because from that day, it has changed my life. I was pinned as a supervisor on Saturday, on the 9th of December, amongst other pins, I must add. My personal purchase volume points has increased from day one. So from in September, I had 505.54 personal purchase volumes in September, 850 in October, 1,241 in November, and for December to date, I've got 477.
Absolutely stunning.
I think my timing is on point.
You wanted to say more? Absolutely brilliant, Roxana.
No, it's actually...
Absolutely stunning. May I ask, your downline volume, you qualified now for supervisor. For everybody who's on the call on the members level, for supervisor, you qualify when you accumulate in total 4,000 volume points. So how much was your downline volume, and how much was your personal purchase volume?
I tried logging in earlier, Bia, so I'm checking while I'm talking to you. I'll give you an answer in a second. Sorry. I'll tell you in a moment.
So for everybody who does not know, on myherbalife.co.za, you can basically see your volume points, your personal purchase volume points, but also your downline volume. But in the meantime, Yeah.
Okay. So my downline volume for the month of September was nothing. For the month of October was nothing. For the month of November was 947.20. For December thus far is 397.70. So my total downline volume is 1,344.90, and my own personal purchase volume is 3,074.59 to date.
Absolutely brilliant. Congratulations. Congratulations to the call tonight. Congratulations to your volume. But more important, congratulations to the customers and members you have in your team, because the way everybody can feel you right now, this is the way you really are. You don't play something. This is really Roxana, how she smiles, how she loves, and how she cares. And I think this is your biggest secret overall. I want to hand over to everybody now to, first of all, make a big hooray for you, and then second of all, if there are any questions. But I think first of all, big applause to Roxana from everybody. Woo! Everybody can hear you. Woo! Obviously a time difference in it. So, or time delay. So, who has a question? The call is open for questions now.
Not working full time now, so